Hey, we back. I'm here on BTD6 once again, and we're doing an Odyssey today. This is the second Odyssey that I've done on the channel. I guess I'm just going to do the hard ones. I think that's the plan, because most Odysseys are actually very easy as long as you use a little bit of brain power. Choosing what towers you bring at the start should be fine. Periodically, there seems to be hard ones. And this seems to be a hard one. I haven't actually finished it all, as you can see. I haven't finished any of it yet, so we're going to be doing it together. I've had a couple of attempts at the first level just to get to grips with the towers, and then once I've figured things out, I've dropped out, and we're going to go through the whole thing together. Should be able to figure it out. I like the towers that I've selected to bring. That's not the button I want, so that's what I'm bringing. I like to hedge a little bit and bring one of a few towers that I'm not really planning on using. So you got one Taxular, one Dark Monkey, one Sniper, etc. Our main powerhouse this time is going to be, naturally, the stuff I'm bringing a lot of. We got Ninjas, we got Alchemists, and we've got Engineers. So that's what I'm concentrating on. Here are the bads. Now we have this Master Bomber hitting them right from the get-go, which is good. We've got two here and one up at the top. But I will probably be selling this guy soon. Like maybe when his bombs go off and he needs to replace them. I don't know. There you go. I did that. And I died. Yeah, we'll try an extra sniper, shall we? I'm just thinking of that third map. It's kind of difficult. Right. Here we go. This is the ultimate one. We're gonna manage it this time. Plus it helps that I now know that you actually get the hero every time, because I did half of it without the hero last time. Yeah, that was smart. So let's start off with Quincy then, shall we? And then what else did we do? We need the Alchemist, because we've got the leads on this one. And then we just had Boat. Right, Boat is really good on this Odyssey. We've only got 3 of them because there's only 3 maps that have water, I think. But yeah. As long as we get MOAB popping power for around 40, because the Moabs here have a bunch of extra health. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, so this is what we're starting off with. Let's see how it goes. I used an Engineer as well though, didn't I? Okay, that's what we'll do then. We'll get an Engineer. Cool. All these levels, right, that I had not figured out a strategy for, because it was my first attempt. I was like, it's kind of sad. You know, on YouTube, they're going to get not the most optimized, like, plan of beating the levels just because it's my first attempt doing it, and I couldn't be bothered to go through and do it all again. The issue is, didn't work out too well. As you can see, we're now going through and doing it all again. The advantage, though, of that means that you guys get the fully optimized strategy. So, while I don't really think that's actually true, I'm sure there's still better strategies out there. I, in theory, now know what I'm doing. And we should have a proper strategy for this Odyssey. So, that's the plan. That's the plan, you guys. We should manage this, right? First try. Easy. No RNG. Last time we had just a bit too much RNG. There was a lot of, like, yeah, I mean, this works, but also it kind of doesn't work. But no, this time, it works every time. There was just a lot of save scumming that we had to do, that's all. A lot of micro, a lot of save scumming. This time, there won't be any of that. Trust me. That's the idea, anyway. The strats for this one is carry a flagship, because it's OP. And I think we've bought everything else that we want to get, so we're just going to go straight for carrier flagship now. And being as how I know what I'm doing, it should take much less time. We've currently been going for around 3 hours while I've been brainstorming random stuff. But as you'll be able to tell, YouTube video is not that long. Yeah, the other issue with this Odyssey, aside from a lot of Moabs having more health and being slightly improved and stuff like that, like there's some of the later ones where it just gives you higher grade Moabs than we're meant to have. But yeah, also we don't have too much camo detection. Now, initially I went with a bunch of wizards. I wish. Ninjas. I went with a bunch of ninjas to counteract that, because obviously ninjas is good camo detection, but you're not allowed top path ninjas, only bottom path. So that's cool and all, but it's not great camo detection. So that's why we're going with boats now, because boats are great camo detection, as is Quincy. We also have the Dartling. Dartling's great, and the Helis, but I haven't got too many of them, and while I could bring more, I think we're going to need everything else. So, not too sure about that. I know where we're planning on using the Dartling though. But anyway, yeah, with this one here, with this map, I think we're basically done. First map, not too hard. We managed to get carrier flagship. We've got everything we need now. This is just going to survive. I mean, in theory, we could save up and buy Sentry Champion, but I don't think we're going to have enough money for it anyway. And we're not going to need it regardless. So don't even worry about it, guys. No sleep for me. Ah, I see. There we go. We got the first map complete. Good stuff. On to the next one. What is the strategy here? I can't remember. We'll figure it out. Oh no, I remember. We do boat again. Boat and heli. Boat and heli is the strat. So, boat. Alchemist. Quincy. Heli. Comanche defense, sure. And there we go! We can also get stronger acid, put you on strong. Okay, cool. Now this, as you can see, is deflation, which means we're not going to get any more cash. So we've got to get all the way to round 80 with, I believe that was 27,000. This is what we're going to use. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything is going to be wonderful. Right, we got 63 coming up. This is the round that we got to be careful on. We got to micro the heli a little bit, and we've got to make sure he's popping the leads, because 63 comes with the ceramics and leads, and most of our towers can't pop leads. So yeah, heli has got to be sorting that out along with the alchemist. But other than that, just make sure that he's shooting all the balloons, and as you can see, we're fine. Kind of. There we go. Just about got it. Just about. Just gotta make sure that the aces from the aircraft carrier have good RNG, really. That's all there is to it. There we go. We got it. Good stuff. It doesn't even look that hard there, but like, trust me. We failed that once or twice with the same setup. Got to get good RNG on the planes. You can always back out to home and try again if it looks like you're going to die. Using Quincy ability on the last wave as well. By the time we get to 76 and 78, we're going to have Quincy's other ability. In fact, we have it now. Look at that. We've got it now. So yeah, we will be fine from now on, basically, because Quincy's second ability is just amazing. Until you start getting super ceramics, it will basically kill any balloons. Very good grouped popping power, and it will just kill all of them, as long as you aim it correctly. So that's fantastic. And its cooldown will come back in time for both waves on 78. Now, I believe this map has 50% ability cooldowns, but it still comes back in time, which is fantastic. I guess we'll try and just hold one wave back. That'll probably work better, actually. just holding this one side back a lot. We can't really use Quincy's second ability there. You saw me try it at the end there. I made an attempt to save myself with it, but we really want to avoid using Quincy's second ability, because if we use Quincy's second ability, we're a bit stuck for this wave. But see, there we go. We beat it without Quincy's second ability, so now we can just use it on that wave, and we're fine. There you go. I guess keep the heli on one side of the rack to hold back one lot. The reason I died is because I was trying to hold back both sides at once, and I guess that doesn't work. So just keep him on one side for 75. We'll do the same on 77 as well, although 77 is not as hard. We can use Quincy's first ability again. Slow it down a bit, just to get that micro on point. There we go. And we've got 78. Again, we're going to have trouble with these ceramics, but we got Quincy ability here to clean them all up nice and easily. So no problem with that. And then when we get the second wave of ceramics with the purples, as you can see, the ability is already off cooldown, so we're going to be fine there. And all of our popping power, pretty much, can pop purples. So we're going to be fine. Boop. Of course, they were camos, but Quincy can see camos, so all good. Now we do actually have to be a little careful in here because our popping power is a little spread out. And you end up creating a little bit of a regrow farm. And meanwhile, you're still meant to be popping these BFBs. So you should be fine. But yeah, do use Quincy ability when the balloons start looking like they get a bit far. Because I guess this setup is not too good against regrows. We'll probably use Quincy's abilities once these pop. There we go. Quincy ability is not very good against MOAB class balloons, the second one. His first one's good against MOAB class balloons, and him himself is, once he gets the extra damage against MOAB class balloons, it's pretty good. But his second ability doesn't really do too much to them, so better to save it for the balloons on the inside. Of course, Moab Shove is really good against round 80, because we just hold this in place for a long time. We can use Quincy's first ability, and then once we get the insides, we can use his second ability as well. Kind of unnecessary, but there we go. Sorted. Right, now this one is pretty hard. This took me a good few attempts to manage the first time. I basically know the setup for it now, but I've brought different stuff. So I do have to decide what I'm actually going to be using. You can't place the heli. You can't fit it on the map. And we need to save the Dartling. Spike Factory obviously is not going to be too helpful. We do have an extra sniper though. So we could use an extra sniper. One thing that we are certainly going to want to use is the tack shooter. Tack shooter is a must here. So we're going to pop that down here and we are going to alchemize it. Like that. We'll pop Quincy down as well. A bit less of a priority for the alchemist, but he's still there. I wonder if... I'm pretty sure a sniper can see over stuff if you put him up here. Yeah. So we'll put the sniper here. What path do we want to get? Like, honestly, I might just go middle path, to be honest. Sure. We get some extra money from that. We are going to have to deal with a BFB right here. Not really sure what we should use to deal with that. Perhaps an engineer. Sure. Engineer can go here like this. We do have a bunch of extra Moab health here, so yes. Got to be careful of that. We are going to have Quincy's ability ready for when this BFB gets over here. I won't use it until he pops, though, into MOABs. There we go. That just about worked. It was tight, but the first few rounds of this level are certainly the hardest because you don't get much starting money. But once you start getting money from the rounds, we should be fine. And of course, we are also getting money from this sniper because I decided to bring a sniper for some reason. I don't know, seemed fair. I'm going to try and get Sentry Expert. We do have to be careful of camo balloons because, of course, our main popping power here is the tack shooter, and he can't see camos. So that is something to be wary of. But hopefully we'll be okay. Of course, the sniper can see camos, so that's good. Also, 63 is going to be pretty hard. Those lead balloons, particularly, are going to get in the way of the tack shooter there. Also, you notice I use Quincy ability there for the camo balloons. That seems good. Use the sniper ability once again. Right, so we'll manage the first wave fine because the leads weren't really in the way at that point. We'll put this guy on strong. Okay, looks like we managed the second wave okay as well. Good stuff. You just need to be really careful about these leads. In fact, you know what? We'll put the Alchemist on last so he hits the leads. That's actually going to be more important, I think. There we go. Alchemist on last. We can put him back on strong now. And we should be all good for a little bit. Quincy ability here. I say we should be all good for a little bit, and then this guy just kind of happens. Okay, sniper sorted them out. I put him on first for a second there, just so he could get these pinks down here. Yeah. Yeah, we should be okay. I think we want to get Elite Sniper. Elite Sniper seems good. I love this game, yeah? Also, hi Tim. I'm glad you love this game. Didn't expect to see you in a non-risk stream. Oh, that one's kind of tight. We got it though. Good stuff. We might be wanting to put this sniper on first again. Yeah. There we go. We'll sort them out. Put him back on strong. Get some more money coming in. I'm like level 110 in it. That doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad at all. You know what? I actually might just keep this guy on first. Like, it's not top path sniper. It doesn't need to be on strong. He's not doing that much damage. We'll just keep him on first. That sounds good. He does need to be sorting out these camos, though. We'll use Quincy ability on the camos once again. We do have to be pretty careful of 78, but if I'm going to be getting Elite Sniper, that'll help out with that a lot. That'll help out with that a lot. We just need to make sure that we get the money for it, but that's where this ability comes in. Wow, that guy actually got hit by the Alchemist's thing there, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, he has. Look, he's been hit by the Alchemist thing. That's kind of magical. Alchemist, concentrate on the tack shooter, you silly thing. You're getting some camos there. It looks like they're managing them, though. I'll use Quincy ability anyway. Might as well. Yeah, they're managing them. This is cool. Oh, we've got Quincy's other ability now as well. That's wonderful. Just keep making sure to use the sniper's ability, get as much money as possible. But we are pretty much okay now. Like I said, it's the start of this one that is the hardest. It looks like this setup is working good though. So, I'm happy. I'm happy. Tack Shooter MVP. Let's have a look at the pops. Tack Shooter's got 50,000. Quincy's got 15. Engineer's got 30. Sniper's got 26. So actually it's not hugely different. But consider as well that I've definitely put the most money into that. I guess... Yeah. It's reasonably similar to this guy, I suppose. Anyway, point is, Tack Shooter is the MVP here. He is very necessary, and he definitely needs to be alchemized. Quincy ability on the camos once again. Still using the sniper ability to get that money. And we can actually buy elite sniper now, so that's going to be helping out a lot. That's really good. We should be all good now, I think, to the end of the game. I use Quincy ability once they pop into BFBs, I suppose. There we go. Use that. We do have the arrows. Is it going to be enough? Yes! Sniper just about takes them all down. Wonderful. So the plan for this one was mad. And what's it? Master Bomber. But chat has pointed out to me the perm spike exists. It's a tower that I brought and I haven't been using for some reason. So we're gonna just use it. Because the thing about this level is that the balloons are really slow, so abilities are really good, and Mad will basically take everything out. However, he misses some of these ceramics, as you see, and that they leak like the tiniest amount, you know? Just the tiniest amount. And it's very annoying. Because you get all of these ceramics and then you lose like 4 lives or 1 sneak through because he just kind of misses them. So yeah, Perm Spike is a good call. We're going to be using Perm Spike. Because I can't possibly use 4 spike factories in the last map. That's just dumb. We should probably put him on smart though. There we go. Not super necessary, but might as well put him on smart. And we still might as well buy the Master Bomber. Like, I still put the Ninja here. We're still going to get him because he's good with these stuns on these ceramics. And we also don't need both ninjas in the last map. So yeah, we'll get him anyway, but less necessary because, as you can see, Perm Spike is just sorting stuff out for us. It isn't necessary. I promise you, it's not necessary because I've done this one already without Perm Spike. But yeah, there's kind of no reason not to use it. We don't need 4 spike factories, so yeah, I'm just going to use one now. But yeah, this is basically the setup. This is the challenge of, can you aim the Dartling? And can you spam the ability? And with Perm Spike here, you don't even need to worry too much about the ceramics, because you will just get them, which is epic and cool. As always, 98 is, of course, one of the hardest rounds in the game. I mean, that's kind of obvious. It's going to be one of the hardest because it's like, you know, right before 100, and also I'm only talking about rounds before 100 anyway, because otherwise it wouldn't be. But the point is, it's difficult, right? 98 is difficult, and it's no exception in this challenge. Perm Spike is getting a lot of pops right now, which I'm not too happy about. Again, I promise it is possible to do without the Perm Spike. You can even beat 98 without it. It's just hard. Now, to be fair, I did do it with an engineer, so that's worth mentioning. Maybe you're going to have to buy an engineer in order to beat it, to beat 98. You know, 5th tier engineer, just pop him down right here. That's what I did. No Perm Spike. Easy. But the Perm Spike got us covered, so we're all good. I guess we should be using this ability, really. We do want to have it ready for when the DDTs pop there. but we're all good. And there we go. 4th map complete. Easy. Honestly, Perm Spike did make that a lot easier. We are going to want some in this as well. At least we're going to want one. So, what are we doing on this one? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use a boat. In fact, we're going to use a heli first because we have monkey knowledge on. We're going to use a heli. Then we're going to use a boat. The boat is only going to go to that tier because that's all we can get on it, which is unfortunate. Ninja, going to go like here. Yeah, sure. Ninja can go there. Quincy is going to go here. We're going to bring the sniper over here. Engineer over here. And then Spike Factory, where? Here, I guess. Here? Sure. We'll do that later. Okay. We want Moab Shove. We want this staff. Probably this staff. Probably this staff. So the way that this one works is custom rounds. Every time a balloon is seen for the first time, it goes up one. So on round 40, MOAB seen for the first time. It's going to be a BFB. There you go. This means on round, I think 45, we'll see, no, 46, we see reinforced ceramics for the first time. I don't know why I did that. I could have just pressed restart. So you notice this time I got main Moab on the sniper, so that'll help out a bit. Okay, so this is what we're going to start off with. See if it works. Looking good. We lost 3 shields, and that's it. That's good stuff. Yeah. That's, I guess, what we're going to go with. The strategy stays the same. I've just bought slightly different stuff. We need to prepare for 46. What are we going to get on 46? I don't know. We just used up our spikes on the top left, but that's fine. This is what I get for not upgrading the engineer very much. Guess I should probably put the heli more here, so we can be helping out a bit more. I know what I'll do. I will buy Comanche Defense. That'll help for 46. Good stuff. Ready with the Quincy ability as well. Don't know why it kind of jumped a bit there. My heli. There we go. Yeah, that helped out a lot. Good stuff. And now we're pretty much, it's just normal BTD6 until we get to around 60. Nothing special, so we don't need to do anything special. Honestly, we could lock the heli. We're fine, basically. They're looking kind of like not ceramics. There we go. We got that guy up. The aircraft carrier. So we should be basically good now. I think it's Spike Factory time. Spike Factory can go here. Don't tell me he can't see down there. He can. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. He's doing the smart spikes thing. Putting spikes in smart places. Good stuff. We want to get Perm Spike, Camo, Regrow, Fortified Ceramic Balloons. Is that new? Or are they just going to be normal? Looks like they're just normal. Wouldn't have been surprised if they turned into Moabs, that's the thing. Right, now we've got to save up 34,000 for the Master Bomber. Which should not be too hard. And then we have a couple of Spike Factories left over as well. We could upgrade those if we wanted. Like, you know, place them and upgrade them. Probably top path, but... No, I guess Bottom path would be better. Middle path, sorry. Protect those spikes. Yeah, we could get some middle path spike factories if it's allowed. Oh boy, that was close. Yeah, if it's allowed. I'll see. But we need to get Master Bomber first. Master Bomber is going to be good against bads, obviously. We do get 2 fortified ZOMGs here, which is going to be difficult. But we've got the heli stalling this one and the sniper stalling that one, so pretty magical. Try and protect the spikes. Cool. I don't think it got pops. Yeah, it's still at 850 like it was before. Cool. Good stuff. If this stalls out too long, we'll have Quincy's abilities back. I'd be down. Damn. That just ate a lot of spikes. Yeah. Eesh, that's not good. Thankfully it was the top path. So when we're going to get 3 bads on round 90, this is what we're trying to defend against. I don't know if I said that, so sorry if I didn't. But yeah, that's the aim. Defending against 3 bads. Because you normally get 3 DDTs, right? So we're going to want to be defending against 3 bads. The point, though, is that 2 of these bads are going to come along the middle path here, and the other one is going to come along the top path here. So it's better to save the spikes on the middle path because there's going to be 2 bads there than saving the spikes on the top path where there's going to be what's it called? Only 1 bad anyway. We do now have Master Bomber. That's going to help out against these guys. So that's good. And then, yeah, I guess let's get a couple extra spike factories. Do we have middle path? We do, so I can totally go Spike Storm. I can't actually go top path even if I wanted to. Sounds good to me. We'll go Spike Storm. Like, I don't think that's the best bad popping power ever, but it'll do. It'll help. And now we can do this as well, which is fun and helpful. Mostly helpful, but it's fun too. That's what we're all about. Let's just have some fun. But it will also help protect the spikes. Like, legitimately, it will just protect the spikes. The perm spikes. Because it'll absorb hits for them, you know? Obviously. And it's extra popping power. Quincy's now max level. That's nice. Naturally, I put him in a place where he can hit both the middle lane and the top lane, because that's what we have difficulty with the bads. You can see everything was planned out from the start. Brain large. There we go, protect those spikes. Good stuff. So we now have 2 spike storms. That's going to be helping us out at least. There's the advantage of having just a bunch of spike factories for no reason, I guess. So then all we've got left to upgrade actually is the engineer. Alternatively, if we get 50k, we could buy the orb. But I don't think the orb really helps at all. I did try buying the orb in one of my past runs and it really didn't do anything. Buying the engineer is probably better, even though he's over there and can only help with the top lane. But more importantly, I don't think we're going to have enough money to buy the orb in the next, single round. To be honest, we won't have enough time to buy the engineer either, not to a significant upgrade level anyway. But look at that. Look at that. 4th tier, huh? Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Look at that though, Master Bomber hitting that BFB in the top right already. That's why I put him there. Like I say, everything's planned. I'm trying not to use the abilities, the Spike Storms, because I want to save them for the bad, which doesn't come out immediately. I'm a dumbass. Alright, fair. Alright, there we go. Spike Storm. Might as well speed it up because there's nothing I can do. These guys are so slow. Master Bomber will be... There we go. He's helping out now. So that's good. And then it's going and hitting all of those epic and cool spikes that do loads of damage. We'll use Quincy's ability. And yeah, there's nothing really I can do other than hope that I have enough perm spikes. There we go. We popped one bad. Popped two bads. Popped three bads. They went through the perm spikes. I did not have enough. Oh! Okay. I did not have enough perm spikes on the top. Potentially because the heli wasn't up there. But also, yeah, it just looks way less. 2,000 pops, is that all we got out of it? Or maybe it just put more spikes down here. There's not really much more I can do other than use the ability. Actually, when the bad comes out, we'll kill all of these guys first. And then I guess I should keep the heli at the top. I guess it actually comes down to the RNG of the ace, right? You know, the aircraft carrier? It's got some RNG to it, most certainly. And I think it's just going to come down to the RNG of that. Right, Quincy ability even earlier this time. Let's get this working, huh? No, shooting at this one, please. I mean, you can try and shoot at both. I'm down for that. Okay, yes! We got that one that time. Quincy ability again. We got it. Look at that. How many pops did this have in the end? 37,000. Well, there you go. 21,000 each on those two. Who got all the pops then? I guess, yeah. This guy! Well, there you go. We got it, though. We got it. That was tough. That was very tough. But there you go. That is what we used. That's what we used. I actually did end up using all the spike factories, which I'm honestly kind of surprised about. When I was starting off the fourth one and being like, oh, I've still got 4 spike factories left. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to use all these. Well, I guess I proved myself wrong. But anyway, that is that. I'm going to pause the music there. I'm going to stop it there. And I think I'm going to end the stream and end the video and end everything. Everything is ended. I killed it. I'll kill it my rewards. But yeah, we got the Odyssey. Fantastic. Another hard one, which is cool. But yeah, you guys will know how to do this now. Got all the stars, which is very cool. So yeah, I'll end this one here and go and edit that into the actual attempt that worked. You guys can use the same strategy if you like. There was a fair bit of RNG to it, to be honest, but it was certainly better that time round than my first attempt, which was actually kind of awful. Especially using Perm Spike on the 4th level. Do that, guys. Anyway, bye!